Hi, my name is Gas Station Princess. And look, I had a mental breakdown earlier that would make 2007 Britney Spears shake in her rhinestone motherfucking boots, okay? My world was fucking ending. AKA about 10 minor inconveniences I let stack up over time gangbanged my fragile little mind, my ego. Everything was scrambled in there like a fucking egg. I cracked like an egg. Hard-boiled, poached, bitch. Poached. Anyway, for reference, this is what I sounded like earlier. And I know what you're thinking. Look at this demure, cutesy, girly pop fairy princess in my camera. She could never. This girly pop can never. She can never crash out like that, never be like that. Well, yeah, bitch, it was me. It was Big Mama. Because inside this mind, inside this little mind, there is a fucking disgusting, nasty, unhinged, deranged, flesh-eating demon. She's inside there. You don't know her, but she's in there. Anyway, yeah, so today we're going to talk about me growing up poor. And, here's the thing about me, all right? I have no shame in any of my childhood trauma. I have no shame in anything I've done. I will admit I have pissed on myself when I was drunk. I threw up on myself when I was drunk. I grew up poor. I grew up without shoes. There was holes in my shoes. I was bullied. I was ugly. I was fat. My teeth are crooked. They're yellow. Everything. I don't give a fuck. The only thing I care about is things that I shouldn't care about, like my look. Priorities all out of whack, bitch. But today we're going to talk about me growing up poor, dirt poor, and growing up with roaches. Look, okay, originally the video was just going to be growing up poor. Oh, my life was hard. I grew up in Chirac. Pew, pew, pew. Wah, wah, wah. It was going to be like that. But then, I decided no. So we're going to talk about me growing up with roaches when I lived in the ghetto. I'm just kidding. When I lived, where I used to live. Basically, that's what we're going to talk about. Okay, I have a list. Look, it literally says roaches. These are my roach stories from growing up so fucking poor and infested. It was just really bad. It was a horrible time. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, me and my sisters used to play this game called the Exterminators. So guess what we would do? This was a way that poor kids in my neighborhood would spend their time. Okay, me and my cousins, they weren't really my cousins. This person was my stepdad, not my real dad. Long story, childhood trauma, whatever. So we would play this game called The Exterminators. Take a wild fucking guess what the fuck we would do. So my uncle would buy us these toy foam swords, and we would go home to our crusty little apartment, tragically, and there would just be, we would have little friends, Tom, Dick, and Harry. Oh, look, there's Eddie. I recognize Eddie, that roach with the antenna that's kind of crooked. Yeah, I recognize Eddie. What up, big bro? What up, Unc? Yeah, it was like that. It was really fucking bad. So we would play this game called The Exterminators. So we had these foam swords, and me and my siblings, oh my God, this is the most disgusting shit. Me and my siblings would literally smack the wall with the fucking roaches on it like we're playing whack-a-mole, bitch. We would smack the roaches on the wall, smack it, grab a shoe, and kill it on the floor. So we would smack the roach off the wall with the foam fucking sword, and then we would stomp on it on the floor. Like, who you gonna call Ghostbusters, bitch? We were the Ghostbusters of the roach world, and we thought this was a fun game. We thought it was so fun. We would have the times of our lives. It was free. It was a free game to play when you're fucking poor and disgusting. And before I would be like, oh my God, it was so embarrassing. Bitch, it's not my fault. My mom put me in some drug addict's apartment and we grew up like that. It's really not my fucking fault. So if you want to talk shit to my mom. Oh wait, she's not here. She left me. So calm down on Big Mama, okay? Life was hard enough for me, all right? I don't want to talk about it no more. But yeah, that was our favorite game to play when we weren't allowed outside. Okay, another fun thing about growing up super poor with roaches, I know, dirty, disgusting, awful, really was not my fault. Raid didn't do shit. The little raid spray, the little raid traps? That shit didn't do nothing. We were still chilling over here with our friends, Tom, Dick, and Harry. All the little roaches, me and my homies on the block, if you will. So, okay, another horrible thing about growing up super poor and infested with roaches, there's this thing called food roulette, where you can't eat anything because you're terrified that there has been, a little friend, a little buggy bug crawled all over it and took a little shit on it, a little nibble out of my sandwich, if you will. So we played this fun game like, okay, I knew I couldn't eat any bread. I knew I couldn't eat anything out of the pantry. I could not eat anything safely unless it was frozen. Mind you, I'm growing up in a roach-infested apartment that I was taken to by my mother. This person was my stepdad, ghetto. He was addicted to whatever drug it was. It was PCP. Now I know it's PCP. And just there was no rules. Every man for themselves. All right, make some ramen noodles or shut the fuck up. All right. So I never knew what food was fucking tainted or wasn't. So I would just take my chances. I probably ate about a good 30 roaches in my lifetime. Got to grow up big and strong. You know. That's why I look so healthy now. That's why I'm fine. I'm fine. I feel great. I'm not traumatized. I'm not. I'm just kidding. Another thing that sucks when you grow up dirt, nasty, caca poor, especially with the fucking roaches again. The roaches were the homies. So basically, like, every time you left your house, you had to do a shakedown, bitch. I felt like I was in jail. You had to do a shakedown because you do not know. You do not want to walk outside in this public. And my mom would totally beat my ass. You do not want to walk outside in the public and a roach falls out of your fucking shoe, out of your head, out of your asshole, out of your fucking nostril, out of your ear. You do not want a roach crawling out of anywhere because my mom would fucking whoop us. So... well, she would probably be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why didn't you check? So we would do a shakedown. And when we would visit my grandma's or like my family, literally so embarrassing. We would have to stand outside and they would shake off our school book bags and look in our shoes. Why didn't you have friends in school? Why? Because we were dirty, poor, and weird. Still poor and weird, minus the roaches. Maybe a little weirder now, but minus the roaches. So we're going up in the world. Look, I got cute little things. I take care of myself most of the time. 60, 40, 60, 70, 30. But yeah, basically it was like a prison shakedown every time I left my house. You had to make sure. You had to make sure, bitch. You're not gonna walk in school. Well, I didn't have friends, so it didn't really matter. So if a roach crawled out of my asshole and then went onto my school paper, I don't really think anyone would have cared because no one was fucking with me anyway. You get me? But the last really fun memory I have, not traumatizing at all. No, totally. Oh my God, the girls are trying to get out. I'm not wearing a bra because I didn't feel like it. And right after this video, I'm gonna change. Anyway, the last story I have, which is really, really traumatizing and embarrassing and humiliating. One time my psycho stepdad who was on drugs, at the time I thought he was my real dad, he wasn't. Basically he was trying to like feed us like food, but me and my siblings knew that food was fucking open in the pantry. So we knew anything you left open for less than a second, you don't know what the fuck went in there. So basically we got traumatized because he was trying to force us to eat food that we knew there was roaches on. And I think he was all cracked out. Now that I'm older, I look back and I see, okay, something was not correct. And he went nuts and he made us stand in a corner and hold textbooks over our heads. Weird. And then he like was smashing glass plates and trying to make us eat it. And then, just trauma. So yeah, he was basically like screaming at us to eat food that we knew like was open for a long period of time in a area where there was fucking bugs. But he was all cracked down. He didn't give a fuck. He was eating, oh my God. You know the Aldi brand food, like the off-brand Cheetos? You know the Clancy's? The Clancy's from Aldi? You poor bitches know the Clancy's from Aldi's. He took it out of the pantry. Open. It was open. No one closed it. So you already know there was bugs crawling in there, taking a little swim, diving in that cheese dust, motherfucker. And he just started eating them, and he wanted us to eat it. Like he like made us ghetto ass like hot dog bread sandwiches. Fuck no. So yeah, we thought we were gonna get our asses whooped. I don't remember, honestly. I do remember that. I don't remember what happened afterwards, but I do have that clip replay in my mind. When I go to therapy, yeah, that one pops up a few times. Yeah, eat this bug, bitch. Eat this bug protein. Yeah, I know this is a weird video to have, but I know a lot of people grow up like in squalor or grow up with like hoarder parents or grow up super poor. I'm not embarrassed to say these things. because it's what fucking happened, and it happens to a lot of people. It is not a child's choice to grow up like that. Some people just grow up like that, and I grew up like that. But I feel like it's made me a humble person. Like if I go to someone's house and you're like a hoarder, you got shit all over the place or like garbage or whatever, I'd be like, oh, I mean, that's not my business. I don't know. Shut up. Like, mind your business. I don't know. I'll help you clean. I don't know. But like that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it made me a nicer person. A nicer person after you heard me scream for no reason earlier. I had a breakdown. It's not my fault. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. Yeah, but basically, yeah, this is Growing Up Poor Roach Edition, because Growing Up Poor has so many there's so many aspects to Growing Up Poor, but this is the Roach Edition, the Bug Edition, the little insect edition, the little creepy crawler edition, bitch. Also, my makeup kind of ate today. Y'all want a makeup tutorial? Believe it or not, all my burp. All my eyeshadows from the Dollar Tree, literally this palette that I use, $125. Dollar Tree. Yeah. Ghetto! I told you, motherfucker. So I'm gonna go now. I have recovered from my mental breakdown. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. You do not have to worry about me, Pookianas. I gotta go.